Let's talk Chicago Bears ball here, who they got in the draft, and go over that. Now, you got Colson Loveland with the 10th overall pick. This guy's he's been an NFL tight end for 2 years running. He could have left, just to tell you something about his character, he could have left Michigan, right, after they won the Natty, and he could have went and got paid stupid money, okay, and his production would have been ridiculous somewhere else. But he didn't. He stayed with his team, and it was very hard to watch because he was even productive still with how bad the quarterback play was. But every single team, every coach, everybody, okay, even the dogs that were scrolling past the television sets knew who was getting the ball when they were passing. And it was this man, and he was still productive. Beast, so hell of a pick. Luther Burden III, you got him on a discount because Missouri just didn't play as well. If he would have went to the draft, let's say 2 years ago, he probably would have went the first round. Highly sought after player coming out of high school. Basically, everyone offered him. I believe I could be mistaken, but I know he was like top 2 or top 3. He might have been number 1 player coming out of high school. And he chose Missouri. He chose to stay home because he was Missouri native. Guy's a beast. Guy is a beast. So you got him at a discount. He is a hell of a wide receiver. So I like what I see there. And you got Ozzie. You're drafting him because you believe he's at his floor and his potential, his ceiling is very high. And there is potential for that, no doubt about it. And then Shamar Turner, can't go wrong here at all. You drafted a guy who's already showed a lot of promise and has the ability to keep excelling. So yeah, I like this pick. And then you got Ruben from Maryland, very productive player. Okay, very reliable player as well. So I like this pick. And at this point in time, when you're looking at the 4th going down, you're looking at a hopeful starter, but more than likely role player, good role player. And that is exactly, you're at least getting the good role player out of Ruben. So with the starter and how good he can become as a starter, that's what you're hoping for, and that's what you're going to try to achieve. But obviously, role player-wise, this team did a good job there. Frazier, big guy. That's what you're really looking at here, is he just a raw ability and size. You're getting a really good player, and there is more that you could coach this kid up and really get him to a higher level. So, yeah, I like this pick. And then you got Luke. With Luke, it's like potential, right? That's what you're hoping for, and you're going for role player. So that's more role player there. Kyle Manungai, this kid's a beast. I can tell you right now, violent as hell. He's gonna hit you like you owe him money, and he's collecting interest on that. So he was, by the way, he was the only move Rutgers had. He was like the only move Rutgers had, and although like he's very similar in a sense, okay, to Ashton Genty. And I don't mean he's as good as Ashton Genty, but he's similar in play style. He's just not to that same level. But I will say this, although I'm not saying he's to the same level as Ashton Genty. I am not saying that. Remember what I'm saying here. Okay, or listen carefully to what I'm saying. He plays like him, and Ashton Genty didn't have to go against the same talent that Kyle Manungai did all throughout the season. Okay, Boise State, yes, they played some tough teams, but they didn't play as tough teams as like playing in the Big Ten game in and game out, where everyone's huge, everyone's fast, and everyone is really good. So for Kyle, I think with everyone knowing he was going to get the ball, and what he did with that is just shows you what type of player he is. So he is going to give you everything he has. I hope he doesn't get injured because of how he plays, because of his style of play is more of an injury-prone style of play. But just a tough SOB is what he is. He is just tough. There's not one defensive player that said, I enjoy tackling him. Not one. If they do, they're lying to you. So for the 7th round, hell yeah. Great job. I think they did great. Honestly, I'm not saying they did the best, but I really liked what they did here. They got some serious talent. And not only that, they got some guys that can argue that they're one of the top guys coming out of college. So, yeah, I like it.